What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the CU4 YouTube channel. It is Wednesday, the day after we welcomed Wigan Athletic to Brunton Park. 1,400 Wigan fans. Absolutely superb support from them. They were great on and off the pitch. Real credit to the club, and I can't wait to go down to the DW. Seeing a few things on Twitter and Facebook. Oh, they're only an hour down the road. Why does it matter? It's a Tuesday night, great fans, great club, and all the best for the rest of the season. But into the game then. That first half, this is the definition of a game of two halves. That first half, Carlisle looked like relegation fodder. We looked like a team that were off the pace. We were a step behind. Wigan looked absolutely sensational. Wigan looked like a championship team, a team that are going to be up there for promotion. And then the second half, Wigan looked bang average and Carlisle looked absolutely fantastic. So going into the first half then, Wigan obviously, as I say, started the game. They looked really fast, brought a fast tempo to the game. They moved the ball around really well. Carlisle seemed to sort of step off them a little bit, give them a lot of time and space on the ball. And their number 10 looked really... Their number 10 was Arsjan, I think is maybe how you probably absolutely butchered that, but he looked like a real top player. Obviously, you've got players like Callum McManaman, great player. Charlie Wyke's a great player. And then number 26 in the middle, Adeku, he was unbelievable. He ran that game. I thought he was man of the match on the pitch throughout the 90 minutes. But like McManaman had a great chance. The number 10 had a good chance, just getting space at the edge of the box, getting some long shots away. And Wigan just looked a step above, and I really thought we could have been in trouble. We defended them well, though, at the same time. We were never really troubled. You know, they had a couple of good long shots, but they were never really troubling us too much in front of, you know, a full-on goal-scoring opportunity. Until a bit of excellence there. Midfielder picked it up in the middle of the park, just sort of left-back type of position. Takes the ball forward, looks up, plays the ball. Sam Lavelle just slides and just misses it. It forces Charlie Wyke. Charlie Wyke was never going to miss. You know, we know what Charlie Wyke's like. Charlie Wyke's a top player. If he didn't have health problems, probably a top-tier championship striker. But still a quality player nonetheless. Sat Thomas Hawley down, chips in, goal. 1-0 Wigan. It was a good goal. I mean, obviously you don't celebrate goals against you, but, you know, it was a goal where you just go, you know, fair play. That, you know, we've been carved open there by a better team. You know, fair play. Charlie Wyke didn't celebrate, which I really did rate that. And then he got a nice reception from the Carlisle fans after when he was substituted as well, which is nice to see. As I say, I'm a big fan of Charlie Wyke. I would have really liked to see Charlie Wyke back at Carlisle this summer, but that's obviously not going to happen. But then we went down the tunnel, second half, obviously 1-0 down. And I don't know what Paul Simpson said to them, but Paul Simpson, honestly, whatever he said at half-time, the players went from first gear to fifth gear. And that second half, we outplayed them. In our first half, as I say, I thought Wigan were miles ahead of us. They were head and shoulders above us. That second half, we were head and shoulders above them. They created some chances in the second half, didn't really have much. They had a few late corners, which didn't come to anything. It won me a bit of money on the bet because I had Wigan to have more corners than us. And at the moment, it was 3-3 on corners, and then they managed to get them last two corners. That was nice in a personal way. Thankfully, they didn't do anything from them corners. But apart from the corners, Wigan didn't really do much in that second half, and I think the Carlisle had the majority of the possession and the ball in that second half. Carlisle looked a much better team in that second half for sure. And I think that you're looking at players. Thomas Hawley in that second half came out. He commanded his area. He commanded his box. Jack Ellis looked good. I was hearing something, this could be completely wrong, but I was hearing something that Finback isn't allowed to play Tuesday, Saturday games. Nottingham Forest aren't keen on him playing twice in a week. That's possibly the reason he wasn't involved. Don't take my word for that though. But I thought Jack Ellis looked good. I thought Ben Barkley looked good when he came on, even though I'm not a massive fan of Barkley as a right back. Jordan Gibson had a really good game. Obi Moxon had a really good game. I thought Sean Maguire looked really lively. Once he's fully fit, I think he's going to be a fantastic player. I thought Luke Plange was really good as well. I thought Plange put his body on the line. He was up for it. You know, he looked energetic. He was getting his body in the way. He was winning headers. He looked really good. And that goal came from Good work by Jordan Gibson. Then Sean Maguire takes it forward, takes a good shot. Keeper saves it. I think the shot took a deflection, but the keeper saved it and it fell to Owen Moxon, who you would think would put it away, but he definitely put it away. Top corner from Moxon. Great finish from us. Ryan Edmondson as well had a really good game. His passion is fantastic. He's signalling to the crowd, let's go, come on. At the end of the game, he was buzzing with the result. And he's not the only one. I'm absolutely chuffed with that result. I think a lot of Carlisle fans are very happy with that result. That fantastic point against a very, very strong Wigan Athletic side. I think a lot of people, including myself, looked at them. -8 points might affect them going forward this season. I don't think that -8 points is going to bother them at all. I mean, I think they're on -1 point now or -2 points. But that isn't going to affect Wigan at all. Wigan, if they're not up there in the playoffs or top 10, I'll be very surprised, because they looked class in that first half, but we matched them in the second half. I think if Carlisle can switch on and start like we did in that second half, we'll be absolutely fine this season. If Carlisle start playing again like we did in the first half, I think we might be in trouble this season. But when I say we'll be alright this season, I'm not meaning we're going to finish top 5 or anything. I'm meaning we're going to be safe, 19th and above type of thing. But the real game of two halves, really good game to watch. In my 17 years of going to Brunton Park, that was the best game I've seen. But best footballing game I've seen. Obviously, I preferred the Bradford game where we beat the 3-1 in the playoffs, because it got us to the playoff final. But in terms of footballing, it was a really good game, actually. A really good game between Wigan and Carlisle. And I wish Wigan all the best for the rest of the season, because I thought they were excellent on and off the pitch. Really likeable team. With some great players, and the fan base is quality as well. So all the best to Wigan. But for the Blues, we move on to Exeter at the weekend. Now, I'm not a fan of Exeter because Exeter always do Carlisle. But I think it could be a very interesting game to see are we going to start again with this formation change that we were going with last night? Are we going to go back to the 5 at the back? So it'll be interesting to see what Simo does for sure in the Exeter game. And the 5-minute preview for Exeter will be live tomorrow, Thursday, with this, of course, being today's video. You get that on Thursday. Then you'll get the match day predictions on Friday as well. Before the Exeter game on the Saturday, fingers crossed Carlisle can pick up some more points there. But Carlisle United and Wigan Athletic play out a real good game. There's a few clips in this video. There's not many, because yesterday was just it was a ridiculously long day for myself, so I didn't really get that many clips. But there is still some clips in the video for you guys there. But not my best video, I will say. So I do apologise about that. But thank you so much for watching. I have been CU4. Enjoy the rest of the video, and I'll see you in the next one.
I never miss, that's fact. Taking big swings, put your hand to the bat. Put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag. Cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light.